Tonight, the 7 investigators uncovering more about the Wayne County Jail inmate accused of murdering his cellmate.
53-year-old Thomas Carr was sent to the Wayne County Jail on July 13th to serve a sentence for a DUI. Carr was the target of a brutal assault in his jail cell. He suffered traumatic injuries and was later taken off life support.
Investigators say Carr was attacked by his cellmate, 28-year-old Claude Lewis III. Lewis sent to jail after being charged with domestic assault.
Now, 7 investigator Ross Jones has more on Lewis's lengthy mental health history that the jail appears to have missed and evidence that deputies may have neglected their duties.
Nobody's contacting us or giving us any information. It's like we've been just kind of dismissed.
15 days since Thomas Carr was brutally attacked in jail and a week since he was taken off life support, his sisters say they have been kept in the dark about what allowed it to happen in the first place.
We call and we're told we have to have patience.
Their brother came to the Wayne County Jail to serve a sentence for a non-violent offense, operating while intoxicated. But not even a day into his sentence, he was beaten to death by his cellmate, according to prosecutors, Claude Lewis III. Tonight, we have learned about the warnings that preceded Lewis's arrest and what went wrong inside the jail that may have allowed the attack and Carr's death to happen.
911, what's your emergency? Hello, my name is and Claude Lewis III just came to my house and attacked me in front of my parents' house.
This is the 911 call from July 10th from Lewis's ex-girlfriend.
He punched me in my face and ripped my shirt off. I also have Claude on him. He's chased me before. I have a PPO order out on him. Everything.
According to court records, Lewis had been previously convicted of assault, and Romulus police said he had been accused of domestic violence too. Still, even though Lewis was charged with a violent offense, the Wayne County Jail still paired him with a non-violent inmate.
911, my name is Claude Lewis III.
And there were other warning signs that appear to have been missed. Shortly after his girlfriend called 911, Lewis did too, and made this startling admission.
I'm going to let you know that I am labeled as schizophrenic bipolar, so the reason why I'm calling is so she can't get me locked up in jail, and I'd rather just go to the psych ward and get assistance.
Lewis had a history of mental illness that was easy to find if you knew where to look. His probate file in Washtenaw County tells the chilling story of repeated attempts to get him help. In September 2021, he was court-ordered for psychiatric treatment after threatening to kill his girlfriend and her family. He believed they were poisoning his food and accused his mother of stealing hundreds of millions of dollars from him. Doctors said he was schizophrenic, paranoid, impulsive, and unpredictable. Lewis was involuntarily committed to Stonecrest Psychiatric Hospital in 2021 and had been hospitalized in 2020 and 2019. But he would not take medication after discharge, according to court records, telling doctors he does not believe in his psychiatric diagnosis and does not need medication.
If somebody would have done their due diligence and found this information, this could have been prevented.
But tonight, there is no indication that the Wayne County Jail was aware of Lewis's documented history of severe mental illness. We do not know the results of his mental health assessment from medical staff inside the jail, but know he was not placed on the county's mental health floor, which would have led to closer monitoring by guards.
I mean, it was like a freight train coming at you. There's no other analogy I can think of.
And there are signs of other significant failures from inside the jail that day. As we told you last week, the jail has struggled with understaffing for years, and in 2021 went from 5 guards on each floor to just 3. The afternoon Thomas Carr was attacked, sources tell us that the guard assigned to his cell missed at least one of his hourly rounds. Carr in Lewis's cell is believed to have been unsupervised for between 1 and 2 hours, the same time the attack took place.
I believe if somebody had been there, he could still be alive.
The Wayne County Deputy Sheriff's Union declined to comment on our reporting. A spokesman for Sheriff Raphael Washington said an internal investigation is still ongoing and that the sheriff will take necessary action to address any concerns regarding how policies and procedures were followed. Claude Lewis's attorney, Rita Soka, told me that her client will undergo a competency exam to determine if he can stand trial for murder. In a hearing held earlier this week, she said Lewis was discharged from a psychiatric hospital just 2 weeks before his recent arrest.
Trouble.
His
Absolutely.
poor family.
Yeah.
And of course, we know that there is understaffing all over the country, but how common is it to pair a violent offender with a nonviolent offender?
Well, jail officials, and not just in Wayne County that I talked to, said that is something you want to avoid. Wayne County is saying they were both charged with misdemeanors, so we didn't see a problem there. One misdemeanor was violent, the other was nonviolent, not to mention his history with mental illness and other violent offenses.
Wow. Thank you
Something
so
you would-
much for
you
that
would want to
update,
know.
Ross.
You would want to know.
Yes, for sure.
All right, thank you very much.